Hey, hello everyone. Hello and good afternoon. We've had a few technical problems and that's why we are a little bit late, but thank you so much for joining us today on the Real Table Talk. We are back because it's Sunday, it's 5 o'clock. So who else would be on this platform at 5? Real Table Talk. I am Leslie O'Connor and I'm a part of the Real Table Talk. Let me introduce the other two ladies and we will come to our special guest in a few minutes. So part of the Real Table Talk, we've got Karen Cruz and Marcia Hilton. Hi ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Ladies, please introduce yourself for our audience today. Karen.
All right then. Hello everybody, I am Karen Cruz and I am the founder and director of Flourished Minds Limited, which is a coaching company. We go into schools working with young people, giving them life coaching and helping them to
flourish.
Waiting for that.
Karen. Marcia.
Okay, everyone. Hello, I am Marcia Hilton and I am the founder and director of Life Inspired Wellness. And I am a coach that works with women to help them break free from toxic relationships and help them create healthy new ones with themselves first and foremost and with others.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, ladies. And as you can see, we have got another amazing guest. We have had some brilliant guests on this platform to inspire and encourage you to believe in yourself, to do whatever you want to do. And our guest today is Patricia Jones. Hi, Patricia, and thank you so much for joining us today on the platform.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. It's been brilliant. And we have got a lot to talk about. But first of all, let me ask you, Patricia, how has your week been for you today, or this week? How's it going?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. With the lockdown, obviously, you've got to always take something positive, out of negative things that are going on around you. And the magazine keeps me focused. So I thank God that, I've got something to hold on to that, keeps the light shining. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And how's your week been, Marcia?
It's been a busy one, but it's been good. It's been really good. I've been on my healthy eating journey, and that's been really interesting. Yeah, I've managed to stick to it. So I had a bit of a blip yesterday, and a couple of glasses of wine. But apart from that, I've done really. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I'm feeling, healthy, fitter.
We need to know more about this healthy fitness.
Yeah.
Well done, you. And Karen, what about you? How's your week been?
Yeah, my week's been really good. We've been coaching. We coach Mondays and Tuesdays in 2 schools, which has been fabulous. I've had a young boy that I'm coaching in the Netherlands. We've had a few more, mainly young boys as well, that we're coaching privately. A good week. I bought myself a new car. Brum, brum, brum.
Oh.
I know, I'm so excited. I keep going and sitting in it. But yeah, it's been a really good week for me. And a bit like Marcia, I've been watching my food intake and upping my water massively, which I think has made the biggest difference to my skin and how I feel. And yeah, so that's been really good.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. And my week's been brilliant. And I thought today, because I've only been cycling for a few months. And when I first started cycling, I got on my bike and I was like, I was shaking. But you know what? Today I got on that bike and I was,
wow.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I came off that bike, I'd done 6 miles. I mean, wow! 6 miles. I feel so proud of myself. 6 miles.
That is good.
I feel so much confident, so much more confident.
Wow.
Yeah, brilliant fun. So if you
Can I
want,
ask, can I just ask you, Leslie, do you go on the roads? Where do you ride?
yeah. So some of them have got like cycle lanes, so I'm really like on the road and close to like the traffic. But then it's Sunday, so it was quiet. And then on the pavements. So yeah, but on the
Wow.
pavements, if it's not smooth, you're all
And you just run down people on the pavement.
Isn't it? Out the way, Leslie's coming.
Yeah. I put a bell on there and I was pressing my bell and nobody's listening. I'm like, but yeah, it was good. It was good fun today. I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah. Anyway, you haven't?
I can't ride a bike.
See, I was like that, Karen. You can. You don't tell yourself you can't. You can.
Leslie, trust me. I'll tell you about my experience another time.
Yeah. When I was younger, I could never balance on a bike, so I have never really, gone back on one really.
Right.
You ride a bike, Mars?
You've got to give it.
Well, I did ride a bike until I went over the handlebars.
Oh,
Dropped in the middle of the road, so I haven't ridden since.
Wow.
oh dear.
It was my fault.
Right. So, ladies, let's
Wow.
introduce our special guest today, because we're having conversations with Patricia and we haven't introduced you officially, Patricia.
No, you haven't.
No, exactly. So let me introduce you. So our guest today is Patricia Jones, and let me tell you something about Patricia. Patricia was born in St Mary's Hospital in Leeds, 1962. Her parents came from Barbados, and Patricia considers herself to be a Windrush baby. Patricia grew up in Leeds, Chapeltown, and was raised by a Christian household. Patricia's biggest inspiration is God. Patricia attended Roundhay High School when your teacher, is it Miss, I can't pronounce her name. Pronounce her name for me, Patricia.
Miss Maudie.
Morning. She said that you was really good at writing because Patricia used to do her friends' homework, her English right there.
Very naughty. Yeah.
Yeah, but and so they really discovered your writing at a young age and told you to like carry on with your writing. And since
That's right.
Patricia has written over 15 books.
Yeah, self-published poetry book.
Self-published poetry book.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, wow, fantastic. And you've also got your community highlights, 25 years, community highlights magazine.
That's right.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And also Patricia appeared on, you made a dish on Britain's, I've forgotten the name of it.
Britain's Best Dish.
Britain's Best Dish.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You made a dessert on there.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah. We'll put the links in, you'll put the links in. Brilliant. Yeah, thank you for that, Patricia, and welcome to the Real Table Talk. Thank you so much for being here today. Patricia, before I ask you your first question, let me just say to you, so Karen is going to be interacting with the audience.
Yeah.
Anybody who has got a question for Patricia or the Real Table Talk, then please put your message in the comments and we'll read them out.
That's fine. Yeah.
We've got one. It's not a message, it's not a question, but you might want to know this, Pat. So Sandra Stanley Herbert says, I'm watching, Pat.
Oh. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra. So you've got a fan.
Yeah, I've got one. That's good.
No, you've got a few, trust me.
Oh, right. I better behave myself then. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So, Patricia, first of all, let's find out about what happened. How did you get on Britain's Best Dish? What inspired you to go on there?
Right, what it was a competition in a paper. The paper is no longer in existence. It was called the Weekly News, and they had a competition for different recipes. So because I like baking anyway, I thought, let me make an apple pie. Do you know what I mean? With a bit of a twist, with a bit of a Caribbean twist, you know. And I put it in, and then I got a phone call to say, oh, you've got through, and I'm so shocked. You know? So I thought, I better, go home and practice more recipes. So then they whizzed me off to London, paid my fares and everything. I stayed in a hotel. And then, do you know what I mean? And that was it, really. It was just so amazing. And
Wow.
I actually came second in the competition. So it was Bramley Apples competition, yeah. And yeah, I came second, so I've got a certificate at home. Britain's
wow.
Britain's best apple pie baker, it says.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the
Wow.
twist?
That was about 11 years ago. The twist with Caribbean spices. You know, why I like doing puddings, you know, like English puddings, but what I do, I give the puddings a Caribbean twist. So say, for instance, you've got a crumble. You know, one time I went to a restaurant and I had apple crumble and it was so bland. I went home, I got my apples, I put a bit of rum in, I got the topping, I put, you know what I mean, a bit of ginger and I spiced it up. And then, you know, and that's what I did on Britain's Best Dish. And so it was a twist. So I like making English puddings and give them that special twist.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, excellent. Gosh, are you still baking then? Do you still make?
I do, yeah. I bake now and again, you know, for friends and families and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do the baking. Yeah, I really do. I find it very therapeutic.
Yeah, definitely.
Very therapeutic.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I do like cooking. Yeah, I do. I'm
You
not
do,
very good
yeah.
at baking, but
Yeah.
I do like cooking. So
Well, I think with cooking and that, I think with Caribbean fruits, there's so many Caribbean fruits out there that people don't use, like guavas, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gives the pudding such a nice flavour. So a lot of people are missing out on, you know.
Yeah.
great
yeah,
puddings,
it
really.
is. And it must be like really nice because of all the different colours as well.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Guavas,
just see it
guavas
now.
are a nice pinky colour, and then you've got, you know, fruit cocktails, you've got pineapples, you know, all bright coloured
Yeah.
fruit. So it is like you're tasting the Caribbean when you taste the
Yeah.
puddings.
Patricia, we've got a new business with for you now.
There you
Oh,
Desserts with a Caribbean twist.
yeah, that's good. Calypso puddings, that's what I call them.
That's it, Patricia.
Pudding.
Calypso puddings.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
You're gonna have to make it so we have
Oh, I've put my foot in it now, I think.
Yeah, you are.
As long as you give me 10 out of 10, I'm not bothered.
I'm sure you will. It sounds lovely.
yeah.
Right, okay.
So when being at school, so you said that you call yourself, before you went to school, sorry, you call yourself a Windrush baby.
Yeah.
Parents came here.
Yeah.
You were born so young. So what does that mean to you then, being?
Well, what it is, my birthday is on June the 22nd. Now that's a significant date, obviously, when people came from the Caribbean, yeah? Obviously, you know, obviously it was all them years ago, but my birthday is a Windrush Day, which is June the 22nd.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's why, yeah. So I've got a very, you know, significant birthday, which is great.
Yeah.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was born in St Mary's Hospital as well.
Oh, right, okay.
All right.
And I went to Roundhay High.
Oh,
How old are you? How old are you?
You've been the same.
Oh, well.
She'll be the same year as us, Karen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because she said the year. So we're all yeah.
we all in the same age group. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Oh yeah, but
But you'll have gone to Roundhay at the same time as us.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
also, did you not know each other at school then? No.
I knew
I'm not
Karen.
Marcia. I'm not of Marcia.
I know Marcia, but I don't know Patricia. Everybody knows Marcia.
Yeah. That's a good thing, isn't it?
I hope it's a good thing and not notorious.
Yeah, so.
We
yeah,
have a question for you. If
Yeah.
that's all right, Leslie.
Fire away, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got a few more people saying that they're fans, you know, because I said you've got a fan. They're all going, I'm a fan. Angela's a fan.
Oh, I'm famous.
Everybody's a fan. Yeah, same at last. But Danny Fryer
Yeah,
says congratulations
thank
on
you.
25 years of community highlights, and any plans for a best of special?
A best of special, yeah. Hopefully the next issue will be a best of special. I've had lots of feedback on my website saying congratulations from different people who've been a part, and do you know what I mean? People who've advertised and sponsors. And without the community, basically, it wouldn't have got where it's today. So that's one thing I've got to remember. Always remember where you come from. Yeah. And thank you, Danny, for that.
No, that's.
But you are bringing out a best of at some stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So let's go back in time before we get to community highlights. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So you said at school you was doing other people's homework. What was that? Right there.
I think because I liked writing that much. And sometimes people in the class, they were struggling with the words and, you know, putting words together and sentences. And I absolutely loved it. So, you know, they sneak the homework to me and then, you know, I'll take it home and I'll do it and then, you know, I'll get good marks.
Wow.
I thought, well, I must be good at something really, you know, if I can do that. And, you know, so yeah, so I had quite a few friends, you know, in that English class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was amazing.
So where did that come from? Who inspired you to, you know, to do all your writing and, you know, where did that come from? You know, where did you learn that skill? Because like for me, I'm dyslexic, so I struggle with
All right, okay.
So, you know, did you read a lot of books when you were younger, or?
I think because I had great inspiring parents, and they're not with us they're not with us, but you know, may the rest in peace and that. But yeah, my dad was a choir master, and he was always had music books out. So you'd go into the living room, he'd have a keyboard, and he'd have books everywhere with, you know, music and everything. And you know, sometimes he'd write songs as well. So I got a lot of it from him. My mother was a counsellor in a church, so she was always bringing people to the house. And so I've always been like a people's person, you know, listening to conversations and writing things down. And definitely my role model parents, that's where it comes from.
Oh, that's nice.
Really nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
No, that's excellent. And so then from school, you've gone on to, you've always lived in Chapeltown, and then you've gone on to doing like different jobs where you've started because you was, what did you say? You were hearing all this negative news and you wanted to bring something positive to the community.
That's right. Obviously, because I grew up in Chapeltown, I was aware of the negative images portrayed by the media constantly, especially the Evening Post. You'd see, you know, black faces on the front of the Evening Post. You'd hear about muggings, you'd hear about shootings, you'd hear about gangs, and there was a lot of things surrounding that, a lot of positive things. And I thought, hold on a minute, you know, hold on a minute, this is an open door for me to jump in that gap and fill it and highlight positive news. And that's how it started, basically.
Yeah, no, and that's brilliant. And so 25 years, how was that? How have you kept it going for such a long time?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me that question because a lot of people sometimes, you know, they get funding for what they want to do. When the funding dies out, they go as well. They go with the funding. But you've got to have the ambition, you've got to have the drive, the motivation, and best of all, you've got to do something that you enjoy doing. Do something, you know what I mean? Don't do something because someone else is doing it. Do it because you want to do it. And it's all about passion and believing in yourself. Very important.
Yeah, absolutely. I so agree with that, Patricia. I so agree with that. To believe in yourself that you can do whatever you put your heart to do, and that is so true. And so then with the magazine, and so as you, I remember you saying that it taken you to travel to different places. So where have you been? Where have you been?
I've got quite a few awards from a magazine. You know, I've got about 12. Yeah, wow. I've got 2 Voice Awards. I've got Black Achievers Awards. I've got, you know, Women's Achievements Awards. I've got about 12 stuck at home in my cabinet. So I've been all over London, Manchester, loads of different events. And like I say, with community highlights, I found an open door. So, you know, when they talk about the glass ceiling, it's put me on a path to meet lots of amazing people, amazing women, amazing businesses, amazing organizations. And so, skies has always been the limit for community highlights.
Yeah, because what you were working, was it BMW and Jaguar?
Well, what it is, obviously with the magazine, it's getting advertising and things like that. And so I remember Jaguar being on Barrack Road, if you remember, they're now it's another company. And so one time I thought, well, they're near to the community, you know, go in and kind of like see if you can get them to advertise. So I went in one day, you know, little me with all these big cars and all these people dressed in suits, and I thought, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? But anyway, I went in there, I talked to them about the magazine, and I got them just like that. So it's little incidents that inspire me like that. Never say never, and always, you know, go for opportunities. Yeah, I think that's very important. So I got them on board, supported me for a while, and they gave us in the community free test drives in the car and everything like that. So I felt, you know, it was amazing. And I thought, have I really got them? And then I went on to get people like BMW, you know, people like that, big car companies and that. They didn't give me a car, mind you, but I got them.
Well done.
Yeah, so things like that inspire you, you just have to keep moving forward, and then, achieving your goals, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Patricia? Can you actually remember your first story?
I can. I've got it right here in front of me. Yeah. The first, I don't know if you can see it. The first issue, I don't know if you can see it.
Not very well, but that doesn't matter.
All right, okay, I'll talk to you about the first. There was a group of young men way back. Obviously, we're talking about 25 years now. They were called Frontline, and there was a building company, a group of black men, yeah, and they were doing positive things in the community. And so they were actually the first ones that interviewed about the work they're doing in the community. And a lot of them went on to buy the houses and things like that. Yeah. And so that was the first story that I ever did. And and so that was quite good. I had some positive feedback from there. And once I did the first one, the ball kept rolling. And before I knew it, I thought, oh my gosh, it was like a magnet. It was amazing. It was amazing. And so they're phoning me, texting me, sending me emails. Can I put this in? Can I put that in? It was all exciting. Do you know what I mean? So so that was, it was Frontline, a group of black men from Chapeltown, and a lot of them, like I say, have gone on to buy the homes. Some of them aren't with us, they're not with us, and they passed away, and may they rest in peace and all that. But yeah, a group of black men, Frontline project.
Nice one.
So do you think it's good to have this magazine within the community?
I think it's good, yeah. Especially as a time like now, unpredictable times. People, like they're losing their jobs and things like that, stay home with the kids. They need something positive to hold on to. And like I say, it keeps me positive because I'm highlighting positive people, positive news, that keeps my mind positive and focused as well. So during these unpredictable times, of course, we all need something to hold on to, something to keep us positive, because you can get down in the dumps, can't you, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Quite
But,
easily.
there's been times where I've struggled with the magazine. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I can't, printing's so expensive. Oh, when am I going to get the next one out? But all of a sudden, something comes along. Someone might phone me and say, oh, Patricia, I want to put advert in us. And something always comes along, and all praise be to the Most High for that. Yeah.
Just a couple of comments for you. So Julie Mignot says you've done really well, Patricia.
All right.
And
Okay.
Kathy at RJC Dance says you're a positive oracle of the community, documenting, recording and archiving through community highlights. Congratulations. She says she admires your tenacity and passion against all adversity.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Kathy.
That's lovely.
Oh.
I think that's a really, really important point that Kathy's just raised, though.
Yeah.
About documenting, capturing, our history essentially.
Yeah.
And that's something that's always going to be there. So,
That's right. Yeah.
that's actually a big deal. It's
really,
a big deal. It's a big deal.
Because I was looking through the publications the other day, and I thought, it's 25 years now. Where do I go from here? How can I, expand a bit more? And when I thought about it, I thought, I've got 25 years of, community highlights. So I've seen businesses come and go. Do you know what I mean? I've seen people come and go. Some of the elders in the community, such as Travis Johnson, Jean White, they sat on big committees and set up organisations. Like Jamaica House, that still stands. Barbados House, that still stands. So a lot of the older people who came, they were struggling when they came. They went on and left the mark, and that's very important, isn't it? Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, like you've got people like Arthur France, the first founder of the Carnival, and things like that. We've got Fresh FM, the first legal black radio station. Isn't it amazing? They've got a good set of DJs, all doing their own thing. They all come with uniqueness, and they've all got their own styles. So that is something exciting to be celebrated as well.
Definitely. So can anybody come and put an article in your magazine? And
they can, yeah. If you go on my website, you can, email me, you can fax me, you can WhatsApp me, whatever. Just get in contact and let us know what you want, and then we'll sort you out, basically.
Yeah, that's really good. And Marcy will tell you how excited I was when I got your email. I went, Marcy, I've got an email. I want to do a feature. And Maz was like, oh no, Patricia, she's lovely. I'm like, oh my
Oh, that's great. And it's little things like that, what I hear, that inspire me. Do you know what I mean? When you get feedback as well. And some people get, you know, in life, they get a buzz different ways. Some it might be alcohol, some it might be drugs. But mine's every issue that comes out, I get a buzz and it's exciting.
God.
Just like today, before the show, I said to Leslie, oh my gosh, this feeling is, you know, but she probably thinks you've got a mad woman on the end of the phone. But that feeling, what I get when every time I publish community highlights, I got it today. I got it today for your show.
Really
For your show. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing.
That's and I'm sure we'll be doing loads of work together. Do you know what I mean? Writing. You could be one of the writers for like here. You know, when the guests come on and write their story and get them in the magazine and get
it. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a secret, actually. I've got a secret for you guys, but it's not till the end of the show. Yeah, so that you nearly touched on it. You nearly touched on it.
Oh. I'm intrigued now.
I thought, come on the show, do something a bit different. That's me.
Oh,
that's exciting.
Yeah. Jenny Gaskin says, well done, sis. You've made us so proud. Always willing to inspire and highlight potential. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you, sis. All the way in London, but she's still my special sis.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, everybody, by the way. Don't get jealous.
Keep forgetting to come, keep forgetting to come wave. You know, I'm just sat here like I'm in a straight jacket. I get used to it.
I've looked at your magazine a couple of times very recently, the last few months or so, and there's just so much information. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't realise that was happening. I didn't know this was going on. It's just full of so much information. Yeah, it's amazing. I've got a surprise for you as well at the end. I've just decided.
Oh, I'm scared now. Don't be competition. Don't be competition.
Can I just ask you, you know, in terms of it's obviously it's a community magazine.
Yeah.
Who is the biggest reader? Is it young people? Is it the older? Do you know who reads it the most? So
I'd say it's 40 upwards, age 40 upwards. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And as you know, it's online at the moment. But obviously, I'm going to get back into the printing format, but which is quite expensive because full colour, 40 pages, it costs it costs a mint really, basically. Yeah. But I am going to get back into the printed format, as you know, people miss out. Not everyone's on internet, are they? A lot of the older people like to have a paper in their hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I look back at myself, I've done well. You've got people like Evening Post, lots of big papers, you know, they've all gone bust. So, you know, to keep it going, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well done.
I feel quite proud.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Be ready.
The online thing still works. As I said, your magazine has connected me with a friend, my friend in Jamaica.
Wow, that's amazing. It really is amazing.
Yeah,
wow.
Said,
it's gone all overseas, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So brilliant.
Wow, amazing.
So, you know, like, Marcy was just saying about the different audiences. So how could you change the magazine around, or do you want to change it around so you're attracting the younger generation now coming up?
Yeah, do I want to change it around? Yes, I do, because like I say, it's come to 25 years now, and I'm thinking, you know, it all started out as a hobby. I got into it by mistake, I'll be honest, because I'm keeping it real. And it all started by mistake. But I'd like to, it's come to 25 years now, I'd like to branch out to different directions. I want to link to other communities as well. And going back to Fresh FM, the first Black legal radio station, they've given me a slot on Mondays. So because it's for all of Leeds, I can use that to channel my energies to other communities and bring them together in a positive way. Yeah. So yes, I want to do, basically I do want to change it a lot. I've got a lot of things in the pipeline, but yeah, time will tell on that one.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow. Watch this space.
I know, exactly. So, you know, where do you see yourself then in the next five years?
Ooh, the next 5 years. I see myself taking on staff, basically, yeah. Like I say, reaching out to other communities, linking it to the first Black legal radio station, where I can link to other communities as well. My website, I can link that to other communities as well. There's a lot of communities that I've got, you know, the image like Chapeltown, and they need highlighting as well. So it's, you know, a big link up basically to all, you know, different communities, and then basically see where it all takes me. Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
really good, because I know there'll be a lot of young people out there who want to, you know, like produce different articles and different magazines and that. And so
Yeah.
you can do like a work experience. I'm sure, Karen, there's kids who
Yeah.
you work with, they want to get into things like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that would
Without a
be
doubt, yeah. And
Yeah,
there'll
yeah.
be- there'll
Well,
be-
that's one of the things I've got in the pipeline for the near future. So yeah. So like I say, I'm working on lots of different things. I'm working with Sketch as well, a guy called Sketch. I think I've
Okay.
talked to Leslie about him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very good, inspirational. He works on lots of different projects, and he's very, you know, into tech, you know, different computers and all different games and all sorts. So yeah,
Wow.
the future's really exciting with the different plans we've got. Yeah. I
Okay.
do work with volunteers as well. It's not just myself. I work with volunteers who get stories. You know, I get adverts myself, but people do different things. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Where,
yeah,
where are you based?
I just work from home at the moment with the lockdown and everything like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I keep forgetting we're on the lockdown.
Yeah, we're on the lockdown. So yeah, it's the best place to be at the moment anyway. Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Oh no, that's excellent. And you said
Mm.
that, you know, can we talk about God? Because you said that God is the person or the man who inspires you and encourages you, and
Yeah.
that, and he means a lot to you.
Yeah. Mhm.
And how can people? Because I mean, I've got God. God's always next to me. You know,
Yeah.
I always give everything to Him before I say anything. So yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
I know how He makes me feel. How does He make you feel? Because you said that.
Well, yeah. Well, God's my inspiration. You know, like I said, people say, you know, talk about the longevity. And I say, you know, these times I've had no money, I haven't been able to get the magazine out. I'm thinking, no. And then something always comes along, you know, I pray, and God always answers my prayers. You know, so when it comes to, you know, God and that, He gives me my wisdom. He's my path to do what I do. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so that's where I turn to every day, not just in time of need. Yeah.
Yeah.
So God is my strength, basically. And
It's
my
About
wisdom.
it's about having that relationship with him, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's about
yeah,
relationship, yeah.
that's right.
And that's really inspiring to hear, actually.
Is it
You know,
right?
it's
Okay,
you
that's
know
good.
it is, because you
Yeah.
know sometimes we don't always share, and I think it's inspirational for you to be able to share and say
Yeah.
how much God influences everything that you do. You
Yeah.
know, and I would feel the same as well, that it does inspire me,
Yeah.
and is instrumental in everything that I do. I have to
Yeah.
walk. For me personally, it's that's the path that I choose to walk. You know,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
lovely to hear you
Oh, thank you.
link
Yeah.
it as well. So it's brilliant.
Yeah. Well, it's quite important to remember where you come from and, you know, what your parents taught you. It's instilled in me. My parents molded me to be the person I am. Yeah. And so I can give them, you know, I've got to give them thanks, basically.
Yeah.
Well, you must have done lots of changes within Chapeltown and these
With
areas.
over the years. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I've seen businesses come and go. I've seen, you know, a lot of times I could walk down Chapeltown Road, Roundhay Road, and I could go in the shops and say, oh, would you like to advertise? They give me cash in my hand. Nowadays, it's like, you know, people used to email me non-stop. It's like the tables have turned and I've got to chase them now. And, you know, because a lot of people, organizations, the funding has been cut. So I've got to chase them now. You know what I mean? So, the magazine's out, such and such, and would you like to advertise? Where before, I used to get loads of emails, you know what I mean? It was a lot easier back in the days. So I've seen a lot of changes. And, you know, obviously there's a story there. There's a story to tell. I'm working on a book as well. And it's telling the journey of 25 years, ups and downs. And it's important, really. And it'll be, you know, it'll be good for young people to read that, about the longevity of the magazine, how I kept it going, why I kept it going, the need for it in the community, you know, things like that. So, yeah, there's definitely a story there to be told.
You know what would be a good story? Oh God! You know the walk around Chapeltown. I mean the history walk. Can't remember his name now. It's
Joe Williams.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean I'm so looking forward. He was on here, and I'm so looking forward to doing that walk, that trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a fantastic story, because not a lot of people. Well, I didn't know about it, so
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I have put me in the magazine before and shared these things on internet, but you know, it's one of them really. But yeah, it's an amazing thing that he's doing, and and I think he's doing it in another area as well, if I remember rightly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's doing it in another area as well. But yeah, he's very good, very strong, powerful black man.
Absolutely.
Here's a question for you.
Okay.
Here's one for you, Pat. Get ready.
Oh my.
So Maggie has asked, she says, Patricia, are you still writing poetry? And have you got one that you could perform today?
Oh Lord, talk about being put on the spot. I have actually. Now my secret's out. Okay, I'll read. Who was it? Maggie, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I'll get you later, Maggie, for this. Okay. Right, okay, I'll read it then. Yeah, it's a surprise for you guys at the end.
Was it
But,
a surprise?
but it doesn't matter.
Go
But
ahead, go ahead.
now there's a good mind reader out there, Maggie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read it out. Okay, it goes like this. Real Table Talk is here again, Sunday evening, 5 p.m. Tune in now, or you're going to miss out. Find out what it's all about. You have Marcia Hilton, founder of Life Inspired Wellness, and Karen Cruz, founder of Flourish Minds. Then you have Leslie Connor starting conversations, talking to people from all walks of life. In life, if you focus your mind, you will see your dreams turn into reality. We can all achieve something in some shape or form. Whatever the barrier, we can weather the storm. So Karen, Marcia and Leslie, do what you have to do. Keep that positive light shining through and through.
Oh, oh.
That's lovely.
Really?
Like
So, oh gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did it in seconds. Yeah, in seconds.
Oh wow.
I've got
I
tears.
love that.
Wow.
Thank you so much. That's,
Well, I'll actually frame it and put it in a frame for you guys if you want. Yeah.
oh, that would be
yeah.
lovely.
That'd be
Oh.
so nice.
I'm glad you like it.
Awesome.
I thought, well, it's my time to shine, so you know.
Oh,
Oh.
girl, you're getting some loves and hearts and all sorts.
Oh, I don't want to stop now.
Oh wow.
So that was lovely. That was
Gosh.
lovely.
Oh,
That was really, really lovely.
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
was.
Yeah, well
I
done.
wrote a poem the other day
you.
for a friend who lost her mum, and it was about her mum. And I wrote it, and it's like, you know, she was nearly crying. She was in tears. She was saying, "Oh, Patricia, I was feeling so down, and you really uplifted me." And I felt so. And that's why I like doing things for people, because when, you know, you try and make a difference, don't you? And you know, when you know, put smiles on people's faces, really, and uplift them.
Wow.
So is that part of it? Because I noticed on your website that you do a lot of poems for people who are bereaved.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do seasonal poems, but just lately with all the bereavements in the community, I get asked to do a lot of things. I also do a bereavement package. It's called Uplifting Bereavement Package. So I go along with a little gift bag with the cardigan, candle, and little things in, and I give them to the bereaved family. Yeah.
Oh,
Something else I do as well.
so nice. Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. So I think in this time we need love, don't we? We need to look after each other.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Another thing that's striking me about this is you're just so humble with it all.
Yeah.
It's like you know, you tell us about all these things like they're nothing, and we're going, oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, Facebook is saying you're talented, you're awesome, you know, you're fantastic. But you're just doing it with so much humility.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just nice to see. It really is an amazing.
Oh, thanks.
It is.
But I like keeping active and creative, and it keeps my mind focused. It keeps me positive, really. Do you know what I mean? And there's no better way than doing things for other people, and it brings you a satisfaction, basically. In life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Patricia, these poems, you know, you just said you wrote that in a few minutes.
Yeah, I did.
You've got to publish these things.
I know. Well, the thing is, when I first started out Community Highlights, that's how it started. There was one day I was sat at home, I was sat on the settee, and I thought, I was sending loads of my poems out to different publishers. And so they were all getting loads of letters, rejecting me. And I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do to get recognised as a Black writer? So what I did, I had a weekly newspaper in front of me, and I looked at the paper and I thought, why not be my own editor? And that's where the story begins, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, because I'm getting knocked back. But these days it's easy to get a publisher now. But a lot of it obviously is money orientated. So I've had a lot of, you know, feedback from other publishers who want me to come on board. But you know, obviously there's a lot of money involved. So it's finding the right one. But yeah, I've got so many things stuck at home. I've got a book called Teaching Children How to Write Poetry. That one as well. Yeah. So, you know, I've got them just stacked at home on shelves.
Oh, you've got to share. You've got to share.
Sorry, I was just going to say, these books that you said that you've written that are stacked on, are they published books?
Self-published. Some of my poems have been published, but all individually. Do you know what I mean? So I've never really gone direct to a certain publisher who's interested and said, you know, because some of them have got a lot of ins and outs with the contacts and that, and so I haven't found the right one. So that's why I decided to go into self-publishing. But one thing I can do as well, I can go into, you know how you publish books on Amazon, different things, you know, self-publishing. So I may be looking to that in the near future as well. Get the books out there, you can, where they're downloadable. You know?
That's what I was going to say. Amazon would be really good to get it out.
Because the teaching people how to write poetry, I have to keep getting them printed because I kept selling out. So I'd get parents would be buying them for the kids and say, oh, my child's interested in poetry. Can I have a book? You know what I mean? And so I used to go to fairs. I used to have book stalls, and they'd always go. They're the main one that used to go, teaching children how to write poetry.
Well, I was just interested in that. But what I was going to say to you is, I don't know if you know Keisha's radio program, Leslie.
Yeah.
She mentioned there's a black woman who's like a publisher on there. I'll hook you up with her. Marcy.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
She's called Marcy. Marcy. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. She's based in Manchester, I think, or Birmingham or something like that. Yeah.
Right, okay, thank you for that.
I've got a meeting with her next week, so I'll mention you.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant. So Sandra Herbert says she really appreciated your bereavement package you gave me last week on the passing of her mum.
Oh, no problem, Sandra. You deserve it.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, you see, you're doing beautiful work.
But some things, that's what you do. You just do things for others, and you get blessed anyway. And that's the way I look at it. Do you know what I mean? Really, I don't look for nothing, and then the blessings just come. Yeah.
And that's really nice.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Nice. Brilliant. You've got to keep community highlights going, and expand, make it bigger, get all the different, even like writing. You know, teaching other people like me, teaching how to write properly. So it sounds right.
Yeah. Well, I think with the 25 years I've been asked to do some Zoom shows, you know, inspiring young people, which is really good. You know, the young people who've given them hope, joining gangs and guns and knife crimes, things like that. But 2 weeks ago, I did a Zoom talk with some people in Sheffield, young people, and it was really good, you know, and actually listened, and it was really nice, you know, talking to them. And trying to inspire them to keep following their dreams, and do you know what I mean? Because not many people have had good upbringings or have had role models, you know, to keep them on the right path. And I find that so sad, really, you know. So you know when you're blessed, when you've had parents who've molded you be a certain way and how to get through tough times. Do you know what I mean? It's very important, especially these days, you know.
No, it is. Danny's asking, Danny says, what's the biggest hurdle you've had to overcome with the magazine?
Woo, the biggest hurdle. Right. The biggest hurdle. I think the biggest hurdle has been probably funding, you know, getting the magazine out and getting funding in to publish the magazines. That's the biggest hurdle, really. Yeah, definitely funding. Like I say, because full colour is very expensive. So when you go to the printers, you can't say, well, I'll pay you next week or whatever. Sometimes you're waiting for the advertising to come in, and do you know what I mean? And he wants his money now. You don't want no excuses. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So that's been the biggest hurdle. I have set up a Just Giving page, www.communityhighlights.co.uk, and anyone can donate on there, you know, towards the magazine to help get it out. Yeah.
That's good.
So that's been the biggest hurdle, funding, really. I mean, months vary. Do you know what I mean? Some months are good, some months are bad, but you just have to keep going, don't you, really? And do what you can do. Really.
So are you self-funding then? You do this all yourself?
Well, I've got some volunteers who help with stories and advertising, things like that. But when it comes to the funding, I do approach organisations or businesses to advertise. Now, as you know, with the lockdown, unpredictable times, not everybody's got money. Some people, the ones who have got money, they're wary of where they spend it. So it's like, I found it harder that way, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've seen loads of changes with over the years. You know, like I said, I could walk down Chapeltown Road. They give me cash in the shops just to put in the magazine. And now I have to sort of like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say, oh, the magazine's coming out, come on, you must have something in. And, you know, I have to chase them basically. Whereas before I didn't have to chase them at all. Yeah. So
Is there a story that's had the biggest impact on you
I think
over the years?
Over the years, I had a lady who was about 100 years old, and and
Wow.
she was put in the magazine that had good feedback. Also, I had, like I said, some of the older generation, like Ian Charles, Arthur France, Travis Johnson, people like that, they've gone on to get MBEs, things like that, brings tears to my eyes because they've had a long journey and they've left a good legacy, things like that, really, I think.
Yeah.
Also highlighting young people doing good at school, school groups and things like that. It's always good, kids like to have the pictures, don't they? And oh, Mum, I've been in the magazine, and things like that. Also talent, Chapeltown is oozing with talent, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I just love highlighting talent, and there's a lot of talent out there that people don't even know about.
Yeah.
Getting fresh talent, untold stories, and things like that inspire me, basically.
Yeah. And I'm with you on that, because since this platform started, the amount of different people who have come on here, it's like, wow.
There's so much out there, it's unbelievable.
There really is.
And obviously with this lockdown thing, a lot of people have set businesses from home as well. So so it's good, really. I think, to me, I thought to myself, I was doing an interview with the Evening Post, and I said, Chapeltown has become entrepreneurial. You know what I mean? That's what I said. And why I said that is because it's made people think on the feet. It's made people think out of the box. What am I going to do to survive? What am I going to do to feed my kids? Do you know what I mean? So they've had to get up, and that dream they've had pushed away, they've had to bring it forward and deal with it. Do you know what I mean? So Chapeltown has become entrepreneurial, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
Amazing.
No, it really is.
Yeah.
No, good fun. Good fun. And there's all sorts happening in the next couple of, after this lockdown. Is it May? So in May, there's all sorts.
Yeah, there is.
Happening out there. So I'm sure you'll be out there with your microphone in there and getting the story. And
right, there'll be a lot of events, like you say, people can't wait to get out and celebrate and have parties, and do you know what I mean? As long as they don't go too wild, and then it all comes back again all this time.
That's the problem,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a possibility, I think, but
possibility.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So you came up early with your surprise. So my surprise was going to be, and it's linked to what you just said around funding.
Yeah.
So we, most of the income we get in is through funding, and I've got someone that helps me look for funding.
Yeah.
So I think there's some work that you and I can do to look at what funding might be out there to support what you do.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to do that, and also I think our company would like to support you in some way.
Oh, thank you. That's amazing. Oh, yes. That's it. Now you're talking, Karen.
Whether that's through adverts or some direct funding, we can have a chat about that.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Karen. Amazing.
He's done it again, hasn't he? That man up there.
Yeah.
He has. Yeah, I told you, didn't I? You believe in him now, don't you? Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's good. That's so nice. That's so nice.
It's all tears today on Real Tears.
It is, I know.
Yeah.
Something right, wasn't I? Yeah.
Exactly, you are doing everything right. Is
right,
brilliant.
okay.
And it's because you're bringing all the community together.
Absolutely, what you do is amazing.
Thank you.
So Kathy at RJC Dance says, how far do your boundaries stretch? For example, is your focus within the inner northeast ward or beyond?
It's beyond, like I say, I'm going to reach, we've reached 25 years now. We're reaching out to other communities. So at the moment, it's Chapeltown, Hare Hill, surrounding areas like Moortown as well. And so one of the future plans is to, highlight other communities as well. Yeah, because there's a lot of good news out there everywhere, isn't there, really? Yeah. And it's getting it bigger and better. Yeah, that's it.
Brilliant. So far and wide.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way to go.
Yeah, that's right.
Citywide,
You've got to think big, haven't you, really? Or you can stay in the corner and stay small, or you can think, I want to be this, I want to be that. Yeah. Just follow your dreams. That's what it's all about, really. And,
absolutely.
Believe in yourself. That's it.
That is so true. It's so true. So your next 5 years, you're going to see this magazine with Karen's help as well, more funding. Do you know what I mean? It'll be bigger and better.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Putting into the pot.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be amazing.
It'll be exciting. It'll be so exciting, yeah, because then it'd be nice to take on people, like you say, young reporters, to go out in the community, get equipment.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? That'd be amazing. That'd be really good. And it'd be, a good learning curve for them as well, young people. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can get volunteers, you can get people from colleges or training courses.
Because that's one of the things what I've started. Being at university, I said, I want to be a journalist, to get that mic in your face.
Yeah.
Tell me all about your story.
Yeah, you never know where it can take you. You really don't. You really don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I mean? We all need to start from somewhere, don't we? Really.
Exactly.
We do.
Yeah.
The students at UGMA in Chapeltown, they've just done some work with Leeds Beckett University and a company with them called Story Makers, and they've and Khadija's been involved. It's just been absolutely fantastic. That needs promoting some more. But the reason I mentioned that is because we could tap into the young people at UGMA, because they are very, very talented.
Are they right? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They're amazing.
It's definitely something to talk about then, yeah.
Without a doubt, yeah. And we're going to work with reconciliation as well, on Chapeltown Road. So again, who'll work with young people. So I think there's lots we could do, to be honest.
Wow, yeah, that's amazing. We definitely have to talk. Yeah, definitely. Amazing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for going for 25 years, this can only get bigger and better, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's exciting for me now. Like I say, it's taken me a while to get there, but because I've reached 25 years, I feel like a magnet. All of a sudden, I'm getting calls to do this, calls to do talks, calls to do Zoom shows, calls to be on calendar, Leeds TV. And I've never had the media chasing me the way they're chasing me now. So I'm just enjoying it, really. Do you know what I mean? And so definitely sky's the limits. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Well, you was on this show first.
It's okay. I'll give you my autograph, but I can't give you it on Zoom, can I?
Well, you just that poem is, absolutely amazing.
Well, I like doing personalized stuff. I do. I love it because it comes to me so easy. If someone comes to me and says, I want a poem on this, I'll take a bit of information about them, a bit about the humour, the nickname, whatever, and I mould it into a poem, and I just love it. It's so easy. So easy.
Yeah.
You said God was your inspiration.
Yeah.
Who is your superhero?
I'd say Mayor Angelou and Oprah Winfrey.
Nice.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Kwesi Johnson.
Yeah, because Mayor Angelou, she was.
I like Linton Kwesi. Sorry, no.
It's okay. What was that?
No, did you say Linton Kwesi Johnson as well? Yeah, he's
amazing. I wanted to perform back in the day at the dance school with him, and he was on stage and I did a poem as well. It was amazing. That was years ago, probably about 30 years ago, something like that. But it was great to be on stage with him. It was great. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, wow.
I still got a letter from him when I was at uni, and I had to write. I actually did some work on his poem.
Yeah.
And I remember the tutor didn't agree with my take on it, and I didn't agree with her take. So I actually wrote to him, and he responded.
Did he? Oh my! Oh, what did he actually say? Was it?
He said he said really it's down to everyone that he said when he wrote the poem, what the tutor was saying was not in his head at all. But, so I was kind of on the right path. But, he did say that everybody interprets it, how they might want
in a different way. Yeah. Oh,
but it was really nice.
Yeah. I bumped into him in a lift in Queen's Hotel. I'm talking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Or more than that. I got into the lift and I saw him, and honest, I can chat. I was like, oh, hi. He went, yeah. I walked out and I was like, oh, you were so.
Did you use it?
I didn't do something sensible. Go,
oh, but probably the shock of it, wasn't it? And then you just saw you reacted. He's amazing, man. Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, the poetry. He's really, really.
I've never met him.
You haven't, right? Okay.
I'm jealous now. I need to. All right, so Patricia, is there anything else what you'd like to share with us today?
Anything else? Just continue to support community highlights. Like I say, without the community, I wouldn't be where I am today. Yeah, without people's input, stories, distribution, just helping in whatever way, you know, keep supporting me. We're going to go bigger and better. And like I say, thanks for all the support throughout the 25 years. And I'm feeling proud.
Yeah.
So you should, yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
we can put your GoFund link in the comments as well, so people.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I will do, yeah. And hopefully, yeah.
Leave all your details so then people can get in touch with you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. It started off good, the GoFundMe, but it stopped for a bit. But obviously, you know, I thought about it's unpredictable times. Not everyone's got money, have they? But there are some organisations out there that have it. But do you know what I mean? They worry where they spend it. But I'm sure with God's help and, you know, I'll get there, basically.
You certainly will. I think just with your determination, you'll get there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, I think you have to be determined in whatever you do. Focus your mind, follow your dreams, and you'll get there. That's it, basically.
Nice
you can hear it. You're definitely going to do it because that determination, that passion, you know, you're halfway there, aren't you? You know.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, just keep going. But yeah, we've all got to like drop in this pot. Do you know what I mean? So leave more details in there. And
yeah, I will do. I'll put them on the site, and then and then definitely, you know, sky's the limit. See what happens.
Yeah. And Marcy, have you got anything else to say before we?
No, I'm just kind of really impressed with the work that you're doing. It's really good. And we do need that in the community. We need somebody to, you know, document what's happening for the generations to come. Yeah. And look back and see, you know, if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it.
Yeah. Well, everyone can play the part in a different way. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing mine through a magazine. There's lots of ways. Like I say, there's you guys, you're doing it in a different kind of way. So if everyone plays a part, we'll all get, you know what I mean? It'll all get highlighted, wouldn't it, really? And everyone will know about this beautiful Chapeltown.
Yeah, so if you want to put us in your magazine, Real Table Talk.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Get in. No problem, we'll be in. That'd be it'd be nice actually to catch up in person. You know, hopefully in the next month or so, you know.
That'll be fine. Yeah.
See each other face to face, so that'll be.
Oh, you mean meet? Yeah, 1-to-1 kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. That'll be really
right. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. No problem. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Patricia.
And thanks for believing in me. Thanks for having me on your show. And it's been great.
It's been brilliant. It's been brilliant. Please stay there. Thank you so much to our beautiful audience for tuning in every Sunday, 5 o'clock. We really appreciate.
Yeah.
We appreciate when you leave a comment in there for us as well. So thank you so much for that. Ladies, would you like to say anything else before we close?
I'm good. It's just been another brilliant show. We you know, we're like promoting local people and local businesses, and I just think it's fantastic. And I think the work that Pat's doing is just amazing. And I think the comments, when you see the comments yourself, you'll see that, you know, people really appreciate your work. So
thank you. That's amazing.
I love your positivity. Yeah, it's just good stuff.
Thank you. Thanks so much, everyone. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I've just got to say ditto to everything else that you've all said, what Karen said, you know, because you're a beacon in the community.
Oh,
and you are. And keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank
you. Let's all get behind you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we've got to support each other, haven't we? Really.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Make a difference.
Definitely.
Sandra's asking what the surprise was. Sandra, the surprise was the poem that she did for us all.
Did you miss the poem?
Yeah.
Do you want it again?
Yes, please.
Oh, Lord.
Again, just for you, Sandra.
Let's hear it.
Do you want it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It goes like this. Real Table Talk is here again. Sunday evening, 5 p.m. Tune in now, or you're going to miss out. Find out what it's all about. You have Marcia Hilton, founder of Life Inspired Wellness, and Karen Cruz, founder of Flourish Minds. Then you have Leslie O'Connor starting conversations, talking to people from all walks of life. In life, if you focus your mind, you will see your dreams become reality. We can all achieve something in some shape or form. Whatever the barrier, we can weather any storm. So Karen, Marcia and Leslie, do what you have to do and keep that positive light shining through and through.
Whoa, I love it.
Brilliant.
I love it. Thank you so much for that.
No problem. I'm glad you like it.
Well, I love it. It's beautiful. And
Yeah.
thank you so much to our audience. Next week, we are not going to be here. Next week, it's Easter Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday. So I know everybody's going to be sitting down.
Yeah.
We're going to be eating our Easter eggs, going to church, and yeah. So we're not here next week Sunday, but we are back on the 11th of April. And 11th of April, actually, I'm really excited about this lady who's coming on. So it's all about learning difficulties. Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting, actually. So yeah, be nice to have her on the platform. But thank you so much, Patricia. Wow, a real inspiration. You've totally inspired us all. So you heard it from Patricia. Keep moving. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. Just do it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Patricia.
No problem at all.
And we will, Patricia, stay right there, don't move. And thank you so much to our audience. See you all in 2 weeks' time. Thank you. Bye.
We're gone.